lead 14-0, 11 and a half gone. Dubere feeds a good scrum coming in from the Japanese. That's much better. And they're showing the power, and they get their first penalty as well. The French just stood up. You'd go for another scrum with that sort of power, wouldn't you? They gave the English a hard time, and they're just proving how good they have got at the scrum.
Yeah, I think, you know, things can go around very quickly. And I think they find a way to push, they find a way to stay up. And, you know, they're very well organized. And, you know, weight is not everything about weight scrum. You know, the coordination between the 8 players is even more important than how much you weigh.
Look at that, they're 9 Ks down per man. So over 70 kilos advantage to the French, and they got absolutely destroyed on that scrum.
They throw the challenge to the France team. They go for the scrum again. Let's see who's the strongest one.
Mathieu, Eugenia, and confidence. All of the backs out to the left. Ozaki standing in behind where the first 5 is. First things first is scrum. And it's solid, good set piece from the Japanese at the feet of Tatafu. Now he decides to move it forward. Here go the Japanese, inching their way forward. Tatafu's got it under control, picks up, dives, metre short. He's lost it forward, and they've come back for another scrum because the French pack had stood up, so there was an advantage. He went too early, didn't he, Tatafu? He should have stayed in the scrum a little longer.
Yeah, should have stayed a little bit longer. Penalty tries in the air because when the Japanese scrum go forward that good, you know, the referee has no option to give it a penalty try if it happens again.
And there he is, you can see just losing the ball. He just needs to keep control of the ball. Went out early, but goodness me.
Should have gone the left, to be honest, as well.
I am happy with this angle, and if we weren't happy, this man would have come in, okay? Okay, please make an effort to stay down.
Well, he's saying that you've got to stay down, and he said that he's getting the advice from the assistant referee. So good to see the referees communicating and making sure that they're getting the right ruling. Strange, though. 2 penalties earlier to the French team for the collapsing of the scrum, and that's my point, that if he had talked to the Japanese prop, maybe that would have been better, and just awarding the penalties as he has.
Yeah, Lesbiak has the same problem last week against Wales. He comes up when he feels the pressure, so he's not allowed to do that.
Let's see how this set piece goes. Now they lock in the Japanese. Ball is put in again. Tatafu looks to control it. Now it starts to crab across. He's going to have to break away. And the referee says another penalty. Well, how far away are we from a penalty try? Let's listen in. Here we go.
Please keep straight, okay? The last 2 issues has been with. Now you're going in on the angle.
Yeah, the referee is talking with Quentin Walker because he's pushing across. But I think also the Japanese scrum is trying to find a way to go forward on the left, just going out on the left. So I think the referee has to be sensible. He must understand who's going where.
The Japanese will try and get either a penalty try here or even perhaps a French player into the sin bin if they don't abide by the rules of pushing straight. Crucial time here, crucial moment of the game.
Crouch.
4th consecutive scrum here, 5 meters short.
Set.
Now they set, fed by Yonimura. Tatafu has it, and the Japanese pack say, let's go forward. The referee's gone again, and he's given it 2 blasts. That normally means yellow card time. Stand by. The warnings have been given, and the French are down to 14. Quentin Betuna, the try scorer, is going to spend 10 minutes in the naughty boys chair. And surely Japan go for the scrum again.
Especially because France now they have to push with 1 less player, so in 7 players, so they will be, you know, under pressure again.
Happened there, we just folded in. You can see that the pressure was coming on. The tight head prop just dropped his shoulder, and that's why he's in this chair. On comes Mikhail Semitorga. So he comes on, they lose one of their forwards, and maybe one of the backs will come in, or they'll just stay with 7 players. Watch. Well, let's see what are the French going to do. They're actually going to stay just with the 7 players. That is interesting. They're down in power. And for the French,
Crouch.
Concorde is the man that's come off.
Look at the composure of the Japanese pack. They are very low, very stable. They find a way to push and they want to do it again because they know if they get another penalty, that's a penalty try.
This is great pressure from the Japanese.
Bind. Set.
Now the pressure comes on. Tatafu will try and control it here, the Japanese. They've got the advantage of the scrum here. Pushing forward, Tatafu has it. Creeping forward now, the Japanese. It's gone to penalty try. He's run out of patience, the Welsh referee, and that is the 2nd penalty try for Japan in the World Championships under-20s here in Italy for 2015.
Great display from Japanese pack. They're patient, they stay low, they show they can stay there, they can hold the pressure more than the French pack, and they go for the penalty try. Great display. It takes a lot of character to turn things around, you know, for the Japanese pack. They got penalized in the first 2 scrum. They stay patient. They understood what the referee wants for them, and now they have the dominance of this area of the game.